Welcome to this PsycheScription, a spoken experience from the PsycheVita approach, helping you grow the internal skills life is asking of you. This isn't therapy and is not a medical intervention. It's a developmental tool designed to help you build the inner architecture that supports vitality, not just symptom relief. You might be listening to this after breast cancer, mastectomy, reconstruction, or simply after a body change that's left you wondering, can I ever feel attractive, sexy, or at home in this body again? We're going to move very gently. You get to set the pace. Let's begin. First, a small safety check. If you're driving, multitasking, or doing anything that needs your attention, pause this and come back when you can give yourself these minutes fully. You deserve that. If it feels safe, find a posture that your body can sustain without effort. You might be sitting in a chair with your feet on the floor, or lying down with some support behind your head or under your knees. Take a moment to notice where your body is supported, the contact of your feet with the ground, the weight of your body in the chair or bed, the gentle pull of gravity holding you here. If it feels okay, you might let your eyes soften or close. And if it feels safe for you, place one hand somewhere that feels neutral or comforting, perhaps over your heart, your ribs, or your belly. If touching your chest or scars is too much right now, choose anywhere that feels more tolerable. Your arm, your thigh, your hand resting in your other hand. There's no right place, only the place that feels least bad or most okay in this moment. Remind yourself softly, this is not performance, this is presence. We'll use a simple breathing pattern that can help soften shame, grief, and emotional overwhelm. If it feels okay for your body, breathe in gently through your nose for a count of 1, 2, 3, and out slowly through your mouth for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that together a few times. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No forcing. If the counts feel too long, shorten them. The key is simply the exhale is a little longer than the inhale. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let this rhythm continue quietly in the background as we move into the heart of the practice. Now, very gently bring to mind an aspect of your body that has felt hard to look at lately. It might be your chest or scars, a changed shape or weight, areas affected by treatment, hormones, or time. You do not have to visualize anything clearly if that feels overwhelming. You might simply hold a soft awareness of this part of me, as if it's just behind you or just to the side, like a character in your story who's been through a lot. Notice what arises as you do that. Maybe a tightness in your throat, a heaviness in your chest, a familiar thought like, I'm not attractive, or a numb, blank feeling. Whatever is there is allowed. If it feels okay, you might say inwardly, yes, this is here. This is my experience right now. We're not saying it's fair. We're not saying you have to like it. We're simply saying yes to the truth that my body has changed and I am still here. Keep the soft rhythm of your breath. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each time you acknowledge what's here rather than pushing it away, you are practicing adaptive emotional processing. Capacity 1.2 on the Lifelong Capacities Map. Now, bring your attention to the idea of feeling sexy. Not for anyone else, not to prove anything, just the possibility of feeling alive, warm, quietly magnetic in your own body. Notice what happens inside when I say that. Does your body lean in a little or pull back? Does a voice say, "Not for me," or "That ship sailed"? Whatever arises is information, not a verdict. If it feels safe, ask yourself, what's my body been trying to tell me about how it wants to be seen and how it doesn't? You don't need a clear answer, you're just opening a door. You might sense, I want to be approached more slowly. I want kindness, not assessment. I want to feel safe before I feel sexy. I want touch that respects my scars, my limits, my pace. Allow any of those truths to float to the surface without judgment. You're practicing capacity 8.2. You're practicing somatic attunement 8.2 and narrative flexibility 12.2. Listening to your body and your story as they are now, not as they used to be. Stay with the breath. Inhale 2, 3. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you do this, shame might appear, that harsh internal voice that says, I'm ruined, I'm less of a woman, who would ever want this? If it feels possible, let another voice sit beside that one. It might say, my worth did not get cut away. My scars are proof of survival, not disqualification. I am allowed to want to feel alive in this body. You don't have to fully believe these yet. They're like seeds. Just let them rest in the soil. This is healthy self-worth 3.4. Learning that your value is not dependent on breasts, smoothness, youth, or perfection. Now we'll touch very gently into something I call attractive presence. This is not about performing sexiness. It's an inner state, a small sense of warmth in your body, a little more space in your chest, a posture that says, I belong here. If it feels okay, 1. Let your spine lengthen a tiny amount, as if there's a thread gently drawing the crown of your head upwards. 2. Allow your shoulders to soften and widen. 3. Invite a 1% softening at the corners of your mouth. Not a fixed smile, just less tension. Now, choose a word that represents how you'd like to feel in your body one day. It might be radiant, steady, magnetic, soft, sovereign. Let one word arise. Imagine that word as a small warm light just behind your sternum or wherever feels safest in your torso. Not blazing, just a candle flame. On the inhale, imagine your breath meeting that light. On the exhale, imagine it gently warming a few millimeters more of your inner space. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're practicing somatic capacity 8, feeling a little more aliveness. Identity capacity 3, holding a kinder sense of self. Symbolic existential capacity 12, using symbol and story to shift how your nervous system sees your body. Influence capacity 5, allowing your presence to be felt, even if only by you for now. We'll begin to close this practice. Keep your awareness on that small inner light and let these words move through you. My body has changed. My worth has not. I'm allowed to feel alive, wanted, and at home in myself, at my pace, on my terms. Take one more easy breath in, 2, 3, and a longer breath out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If your eyes were closed, let a little more light back in. Notice colours, shapes, sounds around you. Remember, you don't have to force anything to change overnight. Every time you listen to this, you're practicing staying in your body a little more, softening shame a little more, growing attractive presence from the inside out. You can return to this PsycheScription daily, twice a day, or whenever you feel pulled back into old stories about your body and your desirability. For more on this approach and for a full attractive presence process inside the Lifelong Capacities Map framework, you're warmly invited to visit psychivita.com. And remember, skills, not pills. When you're ready, you can move on with your day, bringing that small inner light with you.